Hi everyone! If you remember, a few weeks back I showed how to make these printable paper lanterns that you can find in my website. I've been playing around with the design and I just added this new set of bat, cat and owl lanterns that are just really fun. The basic construction of these lanterns is exactly the same as the other ones, but there are a few tricks to how you add the details like the wings and the ears and such. So I decided to make a tutorial for each one. This video focuses on the bat, and there are links in the description for the cat and the owl videos. As you can see, I've already cut out all the shapes from my pattern paper. So this is the main body of the lantern. If you've made the lantern before, you recognize that. And these are the two bases. So these are the main additions here. And there's two wings and there's two ears. And the reason that this is, there's two shapes like this is because we're actually going to fold them over because we want them to be black on both sides. And well, I could tell you to print on both sides of the paper, but it's just easier this way. And if you have a printer at home that doesn't do double-sided printing, then this is better. So let's get going. Okay, so I went ahead and folded this off camera. It's exactly the same as the lanterns, as all the other lanterns. The difference is the add-ons, so let's deal with them now. So we have the wings, and the wings, as I said, they just double up. You just fold them over and find the center here. There's a fold line, but they really are you just fold them over and glue them shut, because each one of these will be one wing. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some glue. That's probably even too much, but that's okay. Just put in some glue and just glue it down. Now, I will say that, the shape is identical. It's completely symmetrical. So when you fold, it is supposed to be exactly the same. But if you're like me, when you cut it, it doesn't come out the same. So you often have these little kind of white lines at the sides. I don't think that it's that critical. It's part of the charm, maybe, of the quirkiness of this design. But if it bothers you, all you need to do is just take a marker. Any marker will do. See, I'm just using a Sharpie for this now. And you just go over the edges and all the white will be gone. So again, really unnecessary, but if it bugs you, and I know that I'm sometimes very much bugged by these things, so yeah, just go over it and done. All black. So that's one wing. Let's do the other one. And now we do the ears. And the ears as well are, they fold over, right? It's two symmetrical sides, two identical shapes that kind of fold over, and you just, yeah. So you will have a black ear from both sides. So again, just fold over, add some glue, and I just like to put the glue in, and when I do this, it spreads the glue evenly inside between the two parts. Okay. So with the ears, you can see that the shape is not symmetrical. This half is a bit smaller, right? And the angle is different here. So this is the inside ear, the inside part. And you need to just, pay attention that you have both of them like this, that they mirror each other. And then there's a fold line in here that you can use a ruler. I'm just using my nail a bit to kind of push it down. And see that the upper hard part is smaller, right? So this is the correct direction. And we'll do the same with this one. And again, they are supposed to mirror each other, right? This is just to give a bit more character to the bat, that's all. And now, this is again a bit of an optional thing, but just to give the bat ear a bit more shape, I like to cut here in the bottom, as this is the part that will glue to the lantern, right? This is like the tab that will glue. So I like to cut it in half, and then I'll add a bit of glue here and sort of put them on top of each other in a very, just a bit, to create a bit of an angle so it's a bit more dimensional, the ear. Okay, so that's one. And this time, okay, I'll show you. Maybe we can see. Yeah, so if we just put the tab like this, see how it creates a much more flat ear. But if we do this cut and angle it, then we get a bit more dimensional, just cute ear, I guess. Yep. So just do this, and it doesn't have to be accurate. You'll get cute, weird ears. Okay, so these are the ears. We put them aside, and we start to assemble the body. So you will note that in the folds here that we glue together, there are two that are marked where the wings will be. So I like to start with them just, so I don't make a mistake, so I don't forget it, basically. So just put the glue on, and you take the wing and just slide it in here. It doesn't need to go all the way in. You can also, basically, you can kind of play with the angle to have it, flying a bit differently. Just note that, that it doesn't glue here on the back. Okay, and then we just put more glue here and close it. And that's it. This wing is all settled in. Let's do the other one. Bit of glue, wing, and I think this time I'll do maybe a bit of an angle so it wouldn't be symmetrical, so he'll be like flopping around, kind of funny. A little bit. Yeah. Okay. And good. Here. And close it. There we go. Yeah, those are the wings. And now we just close all of these areas like regular lanterns. Exactly the same. And now we attach these two to have the hexagon shape closed. And as always, it's very easy because, the tabs are the same, and also you can align the lines at the top of the bottom. And done. Okay, so we have the body. See that we have a hexagon now. And I will attach the base, and this is exactly the same as the other lanterns. I will say that the fact that we have these two wings here on the hinges, that these ones are a bit more heavy because of the wings, it does make this part a little bit more tricky, but just a bit more patient, and it's fine. So put this. And like in the other lanterns, as I mentioned, the easiest way is to work with opposite tabs, because the tension of the shape makes it harder to kind of, if you follow around in a circle. So we just go opposite here, and it's glued. Now you can see that the wings sort of pull it aside. So what I like to do is to basically have it ready to go in. Put the glue, and there we go. And done. This one is in. Go to the one opposite it. Glue on it. And just push it into place. Okay. Now with the last two, I find that the easiest way is actually to glue it from the inside. So I just push them inside into place. And when you turn it over, you see that in here there are two tabs here that are ready to be glued. I just put a line of glue here and here, and just let those put tabs right down onto it, and that would be it. Now we just need to add this space on the inside. So yeah, and this will make it all hold stronger. Next we need to glue these little ones around, and I found after making a lot of these lanterns that it's also easier to do these guys in opposite. What I tend to do is actually go around and put the glue, a glue drop. It really needs to be just a tiny bit, just on all of them. And then I just kind of grab these two, for example, and hold it down for a few seconds. And then I'll go to the opposite one. Down, hold it for a few seconds, move to another one. It's just easier not doing the one right next to it. Just gives the glue a little bit of time to catch, and then it just holds better. Now we should add the ears. Okay, so for the ears you just put some glue on the tab here, and see the face is on this panel, so I like to put the ears on the panels here on the side. Basically you can play around with it. You don't have to put the ears always in the same spot. It's best to just let this dry. I would like to kind of pull those ears a bit closer, but the best thing to do is to let it dry completely and then do it. So after this dry a bit, you can play more with how the wings are, and kind of bring in the ears, for example. This I like to also kind of give them a little squeeze up here. Give it a little tip like this. Yep, and the bat is ready. And I'm just going to add a little handle. Now in the last videos with the lanterns I show you how to do it with a string. This time I'm just going to use a strip of paper. So it's a very thin kind of strip of paper. I'm just creating this little feet, see, by folding at the end. So I'll have a place to twist the glue, and we just bring the glue in. So yeah, so just put a little bit of glue on those little feet. And I'm going to connect these right here at the connection. So I'm just putting it in and pushing it to place. It's a little hard to see, maybe from this angle I think you can see better. Yeah, just pushed it into place like this. And I'll do the other side as well. Just see the feet with the foot with the glue and pushed it into place and done. I hope you enjoyed these lanterns. They're kind of silly and quirky and just fun. I will say they're not the most useful lanterns because they are so dark, but they do have a nice glow, especially the eyes. And they have a benefit of looking great in daylight as well. And I figured they also make great little candy baskets. If you're interested, you can find them and more printables in my shop. The link is in the description. I'd love to hear what you think about these guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.